If I went up to any average person and I asked them, what do you want? A lot of people would have a tendency of saying things like, well, I want to not worry anymore about blah, blah, blah. And I'd say, no, but what do you want? They'd be like, well, I want to stop working at this job that I hate or whatever. No, but what do you want? I say, oh, okay, well, I want this thing over here to stop happening. I want the government to stop doing this. I want, no, but what do you want? What do you want? It's like we've conditioned ourselves without realizing it, where we think that we're identifying the thing we want when we're really just focused and fixated on trying to overcome or defy the thing that we don't want. But that's not a real subject, right? That's not a real, you haven't actually identified something when you're saying, I don't want this. All you've identified is the thing that you don't want. And where attention goes, energy flows, right? And you see this in all sorts of parts of life, like when working with kids, like if the kids are running and stuff, you don't say, don't run. That doesn't compute for them. You say, let's walk, right? Or if they're being loud, you don't say, guys, like, don't yell, stop yelling. None of that's going to compute. You say, let's use our inside voices, right? You identify the thing that you want to amplify and move towards. There's this thing called target fixation. It's like a psychological phenomenon where you identify a threat or an obstacle or something that you're trying to avoid. And oftentimes you move right into it because you're not identifying the clear path, like a skier going down the mountain. It's like that you don't look for the trees, you look for the clear path because you'll go right into the trees. Like motorcyclists do this a lot too, where they see the threat or the thing that it's like the threat, the obstacle. They look and then they turn right into it because you're not looking for the clear path. It's like you want to look for the clear path. Einstein had a quote that said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness in which it was created, which basically means that the energy of the unwanted experience and the energy of the wanted experience, the problem and the solution, they're two completely different frequencies, and you can't be a match to both at the same time. So you can't be operating from the energy of the unwanted while becoming a match to the wanted. You want to literally just let that be, let that go, identify what you want and move towards that. What are some other examples? Like if you're sick, right? And you say things like, I don't want to be sick anymore. I want to stop feeling pain. I want to stop being uncomfortable, right? Like you think that you're saying, I want to be healthy. I want vitality. I want comfort. But you actually haven't amplified any of that yet. You've only been saying sick, pain, discomfort, right? And so it's okay that we do this, but we don't want to be neurotic or obsessive about this and like overanalyze it, but just notice when you're saying something like, oh, I want this thing to stop, or I want to not worry about blah, blah, blah. And then just catch it and be like, oh, okay, well then what do I want? Okay, I want its opposite. Identify the subject of the opposite, amplify it.